Hello, thank you for watching Durag News. I'm your lead anchor, Rich Freeman, coming to you live and direct with the world's leading reports. In today's news, the Boy Scouts of America organizations have filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy as a result of lawsuits brought by victims of childhood sexual abuse spanning over 2 decades. The recent bankruptcy filing was due partly to an increase of sexual assault claims made not only from children, but also men that have been abused when they were young. Now, many folks say that the news of Boy Scouts allegations is saddening because they would have never suspected such horrible things to be taking place. But I say that I'm not surprised at all, as unfortunate as it is. It is now common knowledge that many of these organizations that are promoted as for the kids have very toxic and disgusting closets they don't want any of us to open. From the Boy Scouts of America to the girls on the USA gymnastic teams just last year, these stories are becoming all too familiar. I say as a country, we take a stand against this pedophilic behavior and hit them where it hurts, them pockets. And yes, I know depleting their funds is not an equivalent punishment as the abuse that the victims have faced, but I do believe it is a start, and I hope a majority of these creeps spend time behind bars where they belong, and they fall victim to the abuse of the booty warriors that run the jail systems. Let them see what it's like to be sexually assaulted against their will. For anyone who has been abused by the Boy Scouts and any of those neighboring organizations, and they're looking to be a part of the class action lawsuit, call 1-888-811-8689. These attorneys will help you out. And I do feel bad for ever supporting the Boy Scouts by buying them damn cookies, now knowing that the proceeds are not going to a good cause. I don't think. It's unfortunate. But with a much lighter tone, we're going to check in with our Durag Sports segment with 40 Millz and No Limit Phil out of Chicago. What's going on, squad? What you got for us?
All right.
All right, thank you, Richard.
All right, well, I'm 40 Millz, and this
No
is
Limit.
Phil.
You know it.
And we're coming to you live, no we're not, from Chicago. And I think that's pretty important.
Shot City, baby.
I think that's pretty important to tell you because this past weekend, you know, while we just roll into it, we had the All-Star game. So anyway, let's get started with LeBron James' team and then the Giannis team. So LeBron James' team won, of course, 157 to 155. Kawhi Leonard took home the Kobe Bryant MVP award. That is now what it's called, is the Kobe Bryant MVP award. And
my boy.
You go, Kawhi. We support you, boo. Okay. All right, and on to other news. So Kevin Garnett, one of my favorite players.
Kevo.
They're retiring his jersey. The Celtics are retiring his jersey, number 5, and
As the white people.
I'm sorry that we had to bleep all of that out. No Lim doesn't know.
I'm pretty sure I'm losing my job after this.
Absolutely. There's no doubt about that.
Okay.
However, thank goodness for our 5-second delay. We're gonna get back to it now, and we're gonna get started with our first play of the week. We got what, 5 plays?
Our top 5.
Our top 5, and I think we have a bonus coming.
Our top 5 pinnacle plays of the week.
I like that. So we're gonna start off with number 5. So number 5, we have Steven Adams' half-court shot, and let's take a look at this.
Ooh! What? No. He arcs it just a little bit.
Just
he gives a little bit of.
But then what else did he give us? He gave us that little shimmy.
Wet, dribble, drown, baby.
Can we get that little shimmy?
I got number 4. We got 4, right? My number 4 top plays of the week. I got Dyer Johnson, crossover from New York. You know what I'm saying? He's a crossover. He's from New York, guys. He's a high school prospect in New York, going to Syracuse. Hey, man. Say, man. All right, look at this play real quick.
Okay.
Oh, he just broke that man's ankles, fam. On the dirt. White man can't guard. Forget jump.
All right, so we're gonna go for number 3. Okay, so number 3 we have Stephen A. He made some threes, 2 threes by the way, and then missed a off the backboard layup.
But we won't talk about that. Why? Because it's Stephen A.
But we did just talk about it.
A.
Even though it's Stephen A. But I have to say, I was pretty impressed.
Number 2, Dasto. You feel me? Alright, now I got my top second player of the week. Because I'm going to double back with a number 1. But that's for later, right? So I'm about to...
This elbow is aggressive.
Excuse me. Calm down. So we got... This is one of my top players of the week. We got 34-year-old Chris Paul going up for an alley-oop dunk by Russell West. He say throw it up there, I'm going to go get it.
I didn't know Chris Paul could dunk.
He said I'm going to get it. That's what he said. He said I'm finna... he finna dunk it. I ain't never seen Chris Paul in my life. I'm done.
You're at a 10. I need you at a 3.
Nah, man. High energy, baby.
All right. Number 1.
Number 1.
We have this high schooler. First of all, the kid is probably not even 100 pounds soaking wet. And he shatters the backboard.
Yeah, man's got some bunnies.
And some power.
Yeah, I don't know who Zion thought he was, but he coming for the league, son. He coming for the league,
let's
son.
take a look at this one. This one is... Oh my
Oh!
God. Are you trying to scare me now at this point? All right, so we're going to go for the bonus.
Oh man, this is hilarious. Guy goes down for a chase down block, guys. Goes down for a chase down block, right? He goes down. Oh my God. That man just smacked his face on that rim, boy.
I am gonna report you to HR.
Man, this guy.
I can't do this anymore.
I like his hustle. His hustle is phenomenal. It's immaculate and it's exceptional.
It's impressive.
I'm perplexed at the perplexity of his verbalities. Boom! He just. Hey guys. Hey, we're gonna wrap this up again.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure after this I'm fired. So I'm just gonna take it back to you, Richard.
Get out.
Peace.
Thank you, 40 and No Limit Phil. I really do appreciate your interesting take and spin on Durag Sports. This past week was Fashion Week, and some of your favorite designers showcased their newest fall looks. They have been putting concerns about their own impact on global warming at the center of their fashion style, and I think it's quite commendable. Personally, I would like to see more designers and fashion houses figure out a clever yet efficient way to present fashion that does not have a damaging effect on the environment. We may not be feeling the direct effect of the environmental damages now, but the generations to come will be left with the pollution of our mistakes. Now, one fashion show that has picked up a lot of attention this year has been the Marc Jacobs show. Many of the looks have been inspired by the 60s with a minimalism and slink overall tone. What bothered me the most, though, was the cultural appropriation. Did you see it? Huh? If you saw the show, you can check out how the stylists sent the models on the runway with durags. And they didn't even put it on right. You're gonna have to give them some lessons on how to put it on the right way. I mean, look at me. You see how I wear my durag? This is the correct way to wear a durag. But enough about me. With more on fashion, we tune in with our fashion correspondent, Fashionista. Fashionista, what you got?
Thank you, Rich. It's your girl, Fashionista, and we're here today at EPM Magazine's fashion show where we have a great lineup tonight. We have a couple of designers, we have a couple of models, we have a couple of influencers, and people that just love fashion in general. So tune in with us right now as the show is about to start. Yes. What inspires your style today? I'm loving your waist beads. I'm loving the whole Afrocentric vibe. Tell me what inspires your style.
Honestly, today I actually went from having nothing to wear to just putting one of my 3 pieces that I love. I always have a hijab on, so I just took it a little down to show my hair, and I put this little, these convenient little tops on. But I'm a free spirit, so I like to go with the flow, different earrings, that's me all the time.
Hi, we're here today with a beautiful handbag designer. What's your name?
Kent Stetson is the handbag designer. I'm Elizabeth. I'm his PR girl. And all of our bags are handmade in Providence, Rhode Island.
So what inspired you to start making these bags? I see that you have a lot of beautiful prints here.
Yeah, so actually the designer Kent started making bags about 17 years ago. And he started as a digital artist. He had all these beautiful wall paintings, but he didn't sell anything. So he cut them up into handbags, and that's how the business started 17 years ago. So this is an artistic print that he designed. He's very inspired by the 80s. All of our bags are handcrafted in our studio, and they roughly range from $208 to $230 in price.
Have a conversation with one of the fashion designers here. This is Maria Lucci with her new line. Maria, what was the inspiration for your designs tonight?
Well, I got inspired in the woman that is very powerful and is able to have daily activities like, you have the car, the house, the kids, the school, so many things, but you're always ready to go everywhere. The woman who improvises and is very authentic, so that's part of my inspiration. And also slow fashion. I recycle materials, I work in the best way I can, help contribute in the environment, and also teach the future generations how to upcycle.
So now we're out here with Billy Blunt of BB Magazine. Billy, what brings you here tonight?
Everything is pretty good. I'm just very happy to be here. BB Magazine is always celebrating New York Fashion Week. And for the very first time, we featured Paris Fashion Week last year in 2019. So, we're just looking to feature more models and more designers for the upcoming issue, which is going to be April. The first week of April, all of our magazines is featured in the Magazine Cafe, which is located at 15 West 37th Street in Manhattan.
And what inspires you about fashion? Because I can tell from your dapper outfit that you are a very fashionable man.
Thank you. Fashion, the number one thing about fashion is everybody has their own identification, which is the style. Fashion allows you to express yourself without saying a word. When you wear fashion, you're telling people how you feel for that day. So fashion is something that I've been having a passion for since I was, maybe 11 or 12 years old. So as a businessman, I believe if you're gonna start a business, why not do something that you absolutely love? So fashion is something that I love, it's in my blood. So I started BB Magazine about 5 years ago. And here we are today, still going strong.
Hi everyone, I'm Serena, the violin diva. Serena, how long have you been playing? Because you were magnificent tonight.
Oh, thank you. All my life since I was 5 years old.
That's a long time, that's a long time. So do you have, are you touring right now? Do you have any special projects coming up?
I'm based in New York, but I I travel around the world. Right now, I just travel for 1 gig, 2 gigs here and there. But now I'm working on my new album. So hopefully by the end of this year, I have something.
Okay, and this would be your first album, or you have other albums that are out right now?
First album in the States, but I'm originally from Tokyo, and I was signed to Sony back home, so I had 2 albums there.
Okay, and you have an international fan base, of course. So do you miss home, or do you love it here?
Well, I love it here so much that I don't miss home so much. I mean, Japan is a great country, but I feel more at home here. I've been living in New York for 12 years. And although I love traveling, experiencing different countries, cultures, but there's nowhere like New York.
Well, guys, that's a wrap. We had a wonderful time here at EPM Magazine's fashion show for New York Fashion Week. We met great performers, we met great fashion designers, we met great people out in the community doing big things. It was a wonderful, wonderful event. I had a great time. I hope you guys enjoyed what you've seen tonight. Till next time, it's your girl Nista for sure. Back to you, Rich.
Thank you, Fashionista. I'm gonna need some of your tips on my own personal style. But it is great to hear from some of the interviews that you were able to gather from the fashion show. Thank you. Last night, Las Vegas hosted the 2020 Democratic debate, the first debate that Mayor Bloomberg participated in, and it gave him an opportunity to clear up and apologize for the effects of stop and frisk, as well as other policies that have affected African Americans and Hispanics in New York. But all the other candidates did not let him slide away from his stop and frisk policy so easy.
One thing that I'm really worried about, embarrassed about, was how it turned out with stop and frisk. It got out of control.
And it's not whether he apologized or not, it's the policy. The policy was abhorrent, and it was, in fact, a violation of every right people have.
This debate was very spicy, as each candidate was sending shots at each other, and it is expected. It is a debate.
I'd like to talk about who we're running against. A billionaire who calls women fat broads and horse-faced lesbians. And no, I'm not talking about Donald Trump. I'm talking about Mayor Bloomberg.
Maybe it's a time for the working class of this country to have a little bit of power in Washington rather than your billionaire campaign contributors.
All right, look, first of all,
I know.
You're literally in part of the committee that's overseeing these things, and we're not able to speak to literally the first thing about the politics of the country to ourselves.
Are you trying to say that I'm dumb, or are you mocking me here, Pete?
I'm saying that you shouldn't trivialize
I made
that
an
knowledge.
error. People sometimes forget names.
The debates have become more and more like a reality TV show and about having the most memorable talking points and not about the most effective policy. Hopefully, when it gets closer to the actual election, we get to hear more about the policies and less about personal attacks. As we know, it is Black History Month, and what better way to educate someone on Black history than kidnapping them and forcing them to watch the Roots miniseries? That's what 52-year-old Robert Noy from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, is allegedly accused of. The woman told police that when she tried to move from watching the 9-hour miniseries, that Noy threatened her to stay seated or he would kill her and spread her body parts across Highway I-380 on the way to Chicago. And now Noy faces charges of first-degree harassment and false imprisonment. But instead of educating her on Black history by forcing her to watch The Roots, imagine giving the woman a first-hand perspective on being Black by dyeing her skin brown. That's an idea. That would be a real eye-opening experience for those used to white privilege. In the end, when the woman was asked if she better understands racism, she responds, yes. After being kidnapped and forced to watch The Roots by a Black man, I totally understand why some white people hate Black people, end quote. So, although Robert felt justified in his approach, it actually had an adverse effect on the victim. Anywho, this is Black History Month again. A great time to see who in New York City is educated on Black history trivia. And no, we won't force you to watch something against your will, but we will suggest that you tune in with our street correspondent, Dick Johnson. Dick, what's poppin'?
What's up, y'all? Dick Johnson here once again, bringing that Durag energy. And today, we are doing African American trivia, testing our people and see if you really know your people. Who said this? It's a lyric. How could I want you for myself when I'm somebody else's girl? Was it Beyonce, Lauryn Hill, or Erykah Badu? How could I want you for myself if I'm somebody else's girl?
Beyonce.
That's Erykah Badu, brother.
You heard me about to say Erykah Badu.
Just saying, you jumping that gun. It's a sports question. Kobe, what year was he drafted to the NBA? Was it 1994, 1996, or 1998?
He's drafted at 18. He passed away at 41.
Oh, he's doing math. He's cheating.
So
Go ahead, do the math.
again.
1994, 1996, or 1998?
1998.
96. Almost. 96, 96. You look familiar. Where have I seen you before? Are you a model or something?
I am a model.
I've definitely seen you around the way. I've definitely worked a lot of fashion shows, so, you know what I mean? That's.
You probably caught me on Tan Clan TV.
We already know what's up. Okay,
Wow.
so this is Durag News, and I actually have some black trivia questions. Are you ready?
Oh, Jesus. Let's go.
Okay, this is the first one. And feel free to help. I like that afro too. Look at you doing your thing over there. Okay, so first question. Finish the lyric. Lift every voice and sing. No, but at least you know where we're going with that. Do you know the name of that song?
I don't remember.
The African American national anthem. That's our national anthem. You gotta know that song. So
I know the song. I just don't remember. I have not eaten all day. My brain is not working. I ain't smoked no weed.
He came with that loud and proud. So, first question. That loud and proud. Okay, so look. First question. Where was Marcus Garvey born? Was it Brooklyn, Virginia, or Jamaica?
Jamaica.
He said that with confidence, like he knows something. Okay, let's see. Are you a hip-hop fan?
Yeah.
Okay, so who was the first hip-hop billionaire? Was it Dr. Dre, Jay-Z, or Diddy?
It was Dr. Dre from Beats, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, it was. He sold it to Apple. Okay. Who said, this is another lyric, who said real G's move in silence like lasagna? Was it Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, or Snoop Dogg?
It was Lil Wayne.
That's right. Real G's move in silence like lasagna. I love that line. Okay. Who said this? How can I want you for myself when I'm somebody else's girl? Was it Beyonce, Lauryn Hill, or Erykah Badu?
Erykah Badu.
That's right. Okay. Who said this? This is a lyric. How could I want you for myself when I'm somebody else's girl? Was it, wait, well, look, I got the options. Was it Beyonce, Lauryn Hill, or Erykah Badu? How could I want you for myself when I'm somebody else's girl?
Is it Lauryn Hill?
Nah,
Erykah Badu?
That's Erykah Badu. Erykah Badu. What was Madam C.J. Walker's net worth when she was alive? Was it 2 million, 10 million, or 500,000?
10 million.
10 million. Look at you knowing about some stuff. Real G's moving silence like lasagna. Was it Biggie?
Lil Wayne, right?
Lil Wayne. Who is the man that risks his neck for the brother, man? Chef. That's right. That's right. What year was Kobe drafted to the NBA?
96 by the Charlotte Hornets. You know I know the vibes. Traded for Lottie Debot. Come on, what's the next vibe?
I'm loving this. Yo, he came with, that's that Durag energy right there. That is that Durag energy. Lift every voice and sing.
The boys that have my ring.
Fill us with harmony of liberty. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Y'all really came through. Y'all was clutch. Y'all did y'all thing. Y'all know something about your people. I appreciate it, man. So this is right here is gonna solidify how cool this dude is. Finish the lyric. Lift every voice and sing.
I do not know that.
Oh no, you was doing so good. You was doing so good.
What is that? What's that
That's
vibe?
the Black African American national anthem.
Oh, I don't know that vibe, man. I'm sorry.
Lift every
I ain't
voice.
nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Drop out, man. Word, but
Appreciate-
you know the vibes.
Appreciate it, man. Stay up. We came with that mama mentality, that Durag energy. I appreciate all our people for stopping and talking to us and see if they knew their history or if they knew somebody else's history. We on 42nd. We're going to be back soon. But until meantime, love yourself and hug yourself. Rich, back to you.
Thanks, Dick. I'm glad we have someone a part of the DRN team that is educating the streets and keeping that Durag energy. And big shout out to the good fella that was smoking that spliff. He got most of them right. He did slip up on the song, but just keep listening. On a good note, I woke up this morning with a smile on my face, just glad to make it to another day. And if you're watching, hopefully so did you. It could be worse. I know most news outlets just have your timeline flooded with negativity. But there are many things good in life that if we just sit back and take the time to enjoy, we'll realize life is not that bad. You have a roof over your head, some food in your stomach, and a phone to watch Durag News, you're blessed. So let's all together focus on the good things and don't allow the news to have you on the emotional roller coaster it could subconsciously bring you on. Don't hate, transmutate. So we have breaking news. Rapper Pop Smoke, born as Bashar Baraka Jackson, has been shot and killed Wednesday morning. Police reports say that during a home invasion in the Hollywood Hills of LA, 2 to 6 suspects entered into his Airbnb wearing ski masks and shot the rapper around 4 a.m. The suspects were seen fleeing on foot after the shooting. Shortly after, the paramedics arrived and rushed Jackson to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. At this time, there has been no arrest, and friends and family want justice for the killing. Pop Smoke was arguably one of the biggest rappers coming out of New York at this time, and his death is another tragic ending to a story of success and trying to make it out of the lifestyle of violence. It is unfortunate, but it is as if the killings of rappers are happening so frequently that we are becoming desensitized to it, and that itself is a tragedy. We would like to send condolences and prayers to the family and friends of the beloved rapper, and although there's no good way to remedy death, we wish much blessings and a positive atmosphere of prayer and love for them all. Thank you for tuning in to another segment of Durag News. I am Rich Friedman, and we greatly appreciate your time. Make sure to follow us at Durag News on Instagram as well as social media, and we'll see you next week.
Girls in the room, give it up, baby, what you trying to do? Give it up, you know I'm watching you. Give it up, I wanna see what you can do. Give it up, for the girls in the room. Give it up, cause baby, what you trying to do? Give it up, you know I'm watching you. Give it up, I wanna see what you can do. Take your time and move real slow. You got the kind of body make a sucker spend dough. Turn around, that thing so swole. You be the baddest girl if you can touch your toes. Drop that ass down to the floor. Lady, you the shit everywhere you go. Let's get wild for the night, let's roll. You move so smooth, you belong on a pole. It's on me, it's all on me. Cause baby, you can get what you want cause it's all free. I know I'm the shit, and don't you agree? You fall in love quick, I can almost guarantee, yeah. I wanna make it TV.